In an extraordinary event that defies ordinary explanation, Tina Hines' story unfolds, capturing the essence of a journey beyond life itself. This narrative begins on a seemingly average day that took an unexpected turn toward the miraculous. On February 12, 2018, Tina Hines' life took a dramatic turn when she suddenly collapsed from a heart attack. Her husband, Brian Hines, in a desperate bid for help, dialed 911, informing the operator that she was not breathing. The situation appeared dire, with Tina lying unresponsive, her condition rapidly deteriorating. Brian vividly recalled the harrowing sight of Tina, stating, "I've never seen anybody with their eyes rolled back and literally starting to turn purple." Neighbor Jeff Logas joined Brian in frantic efforts to revive Tina, attempting CPR despite feeling overwhelmed by the gravity of the situation. Brian recounted. Jeff said, "Brian, I can't do this. I'm not doing it right." And so, I put the phone down on the rocks, and I just started pushing on Tina, pushing on her chest in the middle of her chest. I was panicked. Despite their efforts, Tina remained without a heartbeat until the first responders arrived and took over. The paramedics administered life-saving treatments, including 2 rounds of epinephrine and defibrillation, in a desperate attempt to restart Tina's heart. Brian, engulfed in anxiety, recounted the tension-filled moments with the paramedics and his prayers for Tina's survival. Despite these efforts, Tina was rushed to Deer Valley Medical Center without a heartbeat. Her injuries reportedly included a gash on her forehead due to the fall, a cracked sternum, and several cracked ribs from the CPR. In the emergency room, Brian, alongside family and friends, prayed fervently for Tina's recovery. Tina's sister, Tammy, and her husband, Dave, were rushing to Phoenix, holding on to the hope that Tina would be okay. They were soon relieved to hear their faith was not misplaced when a message from Brian announced, "Tina is alive." This message marked the beginning of Tina's miraculous turnaround after being without oxygen for approximately 27 minutes. Brian explained what the doctor said. "Before we continue, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and click the notification bell for more amazing stories." We defibrillated her one more time in the ER, and she came back. But there was probably 28 minutes with limited or no oxygen. We're going to induce a coma to allow her body to relax while we're doing all these tests to try to figure out what happened. Tina's revival in the emergency room was nothing short of a miracle. But it was not entirely over. Brian was informed of the grim odds, given the extensive period she had been without oxygen. Yet, Tina defied these odds, showing signs of recovery that left medical professionals in awe. Upon regaining consciousness, Tina communicated an extraordinary message that would change the narrative of her experience. With a pen in her hand, she scrawled ITSREAL on a piece of paper, a simple yet profound affirmation of her encounter beyond this world. Her family interpreted this to mean she had seen heaven, a sentiment Tina confirmed with a nod when asked if she meant heaven. In the July 2023 interview, Tina expressed, "I just wanted to share that I saw Jesus' face-to-face." She was discharged from the hospital on February 16, 2018, 4 days after she suffered cardiac arrest. Tina does not have a brain impairment as the doctor predicted and is enjoying her life. "God is real in my life. Jesus is real. Heaven is real," she said. Tina's story did not end with her recovery. It was the beginning of a new chapter marked by a deepened faith and a message of hope. In June 2019, Tina's niece, Maddie Johnson, shared the impactful nature of Tina's experience on Instagram, highlighting the transformational power of Tina's journey and the tangible evidence of faith it provided. Tina's recovery was not just a return to physical health. It was a spiritual awakening that inspired her to share her experience. She penned a 30-day devotional, drawing from her journal entries and the profound lessons learned from her brush with death. And faith has reached many, offering a glimpse into the eternal and transformative impact of near-death experiences.